by retiring number 27 to the rafters of Honda Center. We just saw a glimpse of what made Scott Niedermayer not only one of the best defensemen of his era, but arguably one of the greatest of all time. That word great, it's overused by sports broadcasters, myself included. But what is true greatness? What makes you a great hockey player, or in this case, a great defenseman? Are you a gifted skater? Do you read the play on a different level than everyone else? Do you have seemingly inhuman stamina? Can you control every part of a game where there are actually 9 other skaters on the ice? Can you elevate your play and the play of those around you when the big game is on the line? Can you lead and can you inspire? Well, Scott Niedermayer checks all of those boxes. In the world of professional sports, greatness most often is measured by winning. There is no human alive or otherwise that can boast a hockey resume that reads quite like Scott Niedermayer's. As a junior, he won the Memorial Cup and the World Junior Championship. On the international stage, he won World Cup gold, World Championship gold, and 2 Olympic gold medals. And in the NHL, before he arrived in Anaheim, he won a Norris Trophy as the league's best defenseman, and he won 3 Stanley Cups. But we had the good fortune to see Scott Niedermayer play the final 5 years of his career right here in Anaheim. Scott's leadership and skill brought a Western Conference championship, a Conn Smythe Trophy, and our very first Stanley Cup. It was our privilege to witness true greatness. Before I move on, I would like to introduce our guests joining us on the stage tonight, the owners of the Anaheim Ducks, Henry and Susan Samueli. Our Director of Player Development, Todd Marchand. The player who wore the first number retired by the Ducks back in 2015, number 8. And welcome back the player who wore the second number retired by this franchise, number 9. Our next guest, you may remember him as a powerful skating winger who played tough along the wall and forechecked with a vengeance. Scott's brother Rob is here. And the rest of Scott's family is here as well. Please welcome Scott's father Bob and his mother Carol. And please say hi to Scott and Lisa's sons Luke and Joshua, Logan and Jackson. And last but certainly not least, his support system and partner throughout his 18 years in the National Hockey League, Scott's wife, Lisa. Thank you all for being here. Now please take a look at the video board overhead.
Scott Niedermayer, outstanding defenseman.
It's a pretty big jump into the NHL, and I think there's going to be a few years until I'll be there, but hopefully I will end up there one day.
Entry draft 1991.
I think Scott Niedermayer might be in the top 10 years ago. I was playing bad hockey. I can't believe that I'm here at the NHL draft right now.
Scott Niedermayer, nice move to go around and score. Scott Niedermayer, 21 years.
Difficult to stand between your brother and his dream to win the Stanley Cup. looking back now, at the time you're just a kid. You're just living life, doing what you do. You got your buddies, you're just playing. But pretty fortunate growing up in a small town like Cranbrook. Good group of friends, good group of teammates. Growing up playing hockey there, we, from the small town there, we would compete with the bigger cities, Vancouver and Calgary, and hold our own against them. Hockey in Canada, in small town Canada, really seems to be a way of life, and our family was really no different. My mom was involved helping instruct power skating in town, and my dad was the manager of our team for many years, involved in that way, and it just seemed like the way most families did it, and then me and my brother being fairly close in age, playing together every second year on the same team, traveling together, having fun. Rubbing each other the wrong way. I'm sure we got a fight as well, but great memories for sure.
Well, when they were quite young, we took all sorts of things. As they grew older, they themselves decided that they enjoyed hockey the most.
We were close enough in age that we were almost always together.
The Niedermayer brothers have been on the ice just once so far this Western Hockey League season. Rob's Tigers eking out a 7-6 decision in Medicine Hat earlier this month.
I've been getting a few chances around the net. I haven't been finishing them off. But I think that'll come with the luck. I'm still getting chances, so that's the main thing.
The NHL seemed like it was another world. It was on TV. It was something that, you dreamed about, but how do you get there?
I am proud to welcome to New Jersey, from the Cam Blue Hoops Blazers of the Western Hockey League, Scott Niedermayer.
You're happy being able to select a player of the caliber of Scott Niedermayer.
Oh, we're delighted. Our scouts have been impressed with Scott for the last several years.
It's a huge thrill. As a young player, put on an NHL jersey for the first time. We're actually a part of it, rather than just a fan. It's a pretty special moment for sure.
Scott Niedermayer has given the Devils a 2-championship to New Jersey.
They've become home after 13 years of being in New Jersey. But I think the opportunity that I saw here in Anaheim, obviously with my brother here, there was a bit of change here as well, just before the team had sold, new ownership. It was exciting, and it was a kind of a feeling I hadn't felt in a long time, being in that situation when I first got here.
All we can do is go out there and play as hard as we can, play as well as we can, try and win as many games as we can. And that's really our number one job and priority.
And they score again from a long ball by Niedermayer. Scott Niedermayer behind the goal score!
After the year we had, my first year here, and we got into the playoffs and had a really good run. And I think we had a real strong belief that we could win a championship.
Highway robbery by Shakir! Very strong! Niedermayer gets it to the point. Scott Niedermayer scores!
As the season progressed, just sort of proving that, this belief is real and is the truth to what we have here. And
A home ice advantage belongs to the Ducks, their first ever division crown.
it wasn't a matter of, do we think we can, or is this possible? I think we all knew it was possible. When I finally got in that position of being the captain of the team, we kind of understood what it took to be an example, obviously to lead, and hopefully other people recognize that and follow that. It still kind of seems like it shouldn't be real. Logically, it's just hard to believe that it actually happened, considering we actually played against each other 4 years before, and then we end up on the same team, and we win the Stanley Cup, and I'm the captain, and I get it, and I get to hand it to my brother for his very first time winning the Stanley Cup. It just doesn't seem like very special moment, to be right there in the best seat in the house for it was a great moment. As good as any moment I've ever had in hockey, for sure.
This has been a tough decision, and after plenty of reflection, I'm here to announce that I'm going to retire from professional hockey. After considering every aspect of this decision, time feels right. Most importantly, I owe a big thank you to my family. You have made my life richer. it was great seeing you when I got home from the road.
Until you're in that position, you don't really understand, you know, what it's like. There was never one moment where it's like, yeah, I'm fully committed to never playing hockey again. You know, there was never that day. Just knowing this doesn't go on forever. Enjoy every second of it. Enjoy the bus rides. Enjoy the hard things that you won't be doing again because they'll be gone. And, you know, having that perspective for the last few years of my career, something I'm thankful for sure.